Welcome to Lakes. Today, our Lakes service engineer is installing the low threshold double door quadrant from our classic range. For ease and safety, we advise that 2 people assemble this product. Whilst carrying the enclosure to your desired location, make sure any packaging remains in place to avoid damage. Then, once you're ready to unbox the product, use a retractable knife with the blade no longer than the thickness of the cardboard, cutting around edges as carton directs. Unpack the goods, ensuring that exposed glass edges or corners do not come into contact with any hard surfaces. Whilst precautions are taken in manufacture, care must be taken when handling as rail edges may be sharp. Check that all listed parts and fittings have been included. In the unlikely case that you have damaged or missing parts, contact our customer service team. Before drilling into walls, check for cables and pipes and make sure that all surfaces are dry, clean and free from loose debris and dust. The following tools and suggested health and safety equipment will be required for the installation. Ensure the tray is completely level and all tray and wall joints are completely sealed and cured over the entire length of the tray sides prior to installation. Do not seal tray edges up to a fitted enclosure. During installation, protect the shower surface at all times. It's now time to begin the installation process. First, start by measuring and marking the positions of the wall profiles. To confirm unit sizes, refer to instructions for X and Y for the wall profile positions. At tray top, measure mark for the outside of the wall profile positions. For each wall, orientate and offer wall profile to the mark. Ensure plumb and then mark wall fixing hole positions. Drill marked positions with an 8mm bit and fit wall plugs. Check wall screw washers are fitted to screw heads and affix both wall profiles to the walls. Align the horizontal rail and affix with 3.5 x 40 long screws, 2 per corner. On tightening the screws, ensure the gaskets are not pinched in the joint between rails. Glazing blocks and door stops are pre-fitted. However, if they are dislodged, then align and fit the glazing blocks with the provided 3.5 by 12 long CSK screws and fit the decorative cover caps in the 4 locations. Once assembled, stand the main frame on a flat surface and check for correct locations of horizontal profiles. Measure the frame height at the centre of the curve and the squareness at the corners. This should measure 1,850mm. If required, loosen the frame corner screws, adjust as necessary and retighten. The unit is supplied with an optional threshold bar, which aids and is recommended to ensure watertightness. It is at the customer's discretion whether to fit or not. It may be added or removed after installation if required. Manipulate the frame within the wall profiles until an even gap is achieved between the frame and the tray edge. Check that both sides of the frame are plumb and check the panel gap is equal at both sides at the base. From inside the enclosure, using the wall profile holes as a guide, drill using a 3mm drill bit and screw the frame to the wall profiles using the cup washers and 3.5 by 10 screws and caps in the 6 locations. Then fit top caps to the top of the wall and vertical profiles. We are fitting a left-hand version. Please mirror instructions for the opposite hand. Loosely fit the top wheels at this stage. adjusting the screw head to the underside. Ensure the screws are engaged in the body, but do not tighten fully or fit the covers at this stage. Moving on to the handle. Pass the threaded end of each pin through washer, glass and washer. Then screw into the external handle with a 2.5mm hexagon wrench. Offer the internal handle onto the visible internal pin spigots, squeezing the handle to the glass and tighten the grub screws to secure. Align the door edge seals with the top of the glass and push fully onto the door. Check the magnetic seal orientation before fitting, ensuring they are aligning and are attracting each other. Select appropriate bottom seal and push fully onto the base, ensuring the soft drip fin is fitted to the inside of the curve and notched end of seal is leading towards magnetic edge seal. 2 pairs are provided to suit. Pair for 800mm and pair for 900mm. The seals may be wetted to ease assembly. With wheel body loose on the glass, screws are engaged but not tightened. Lift the door and engage the wheels onto the top rail, then immediately tighten the clamping screws. Carefully engage the base of the door into the respective door guide. Stand the edge seal on the guide, then working from bottom to top, push the edge seal fully onto the fixed glass panel. Adjust the height of the doors until the bottom of the door is just clearing the base of the guide. The doors should be even and running smoothly. Then adjust the door angles so that the magnetic seals hold the door closed with no gaps. Turn adjusting screw clockwise to raise the door. After adjusting, check that the clamp screws are tight and then fit the covers to the wheels. The use of a good quality silicone sealant and cleaning degreasing of all joints is recommended. Apply a continuous bead of silicone sealant as indicated, externally only. If not using the threshold bar, seal up to around the guide only. After installation, do not wet the enclosure for at least 48 hours to ensure a full cure of silicone sealant. Now your low threshold quadrant should be fully installed. For any further help or guidance, visit our website lakessshoweringspaces.com or call our installation and customer services team on 01684 853 870. Thank you for watching.